information where they're currently pushing.
And again, with this drone, we do see JinNynaja. I think that's at least enough to telegraph that there are people towards city. But right now, they do have an open take for seaside, and this is going to be on full retake for the side of NGX. So right now, they are opting for at least, I reckon, 2 on C-Long and then some on the corners of the site. But here, if they are not to see them into the corner, then that's going to be 1 by Chloe for the trade. And let's see, because this drone here may spot out 1 or 2, but still Allukaaa on the flank did a tremendous job setting down Thailand Anko for the trade. The moment that the cage is dropped dead down, babytz with her own Anko for the 2 tricks for the shutdown, and should be detected, dinks a bit, goes for the jump, and still Polly goes. Definitely an easy deny of that drone from our defenders here. The gravity pool is already up and running, denies that potential aggression, and Ivory also goes for a kill of her own. So it basically, her her skills were put into good use. But now -1 for the side, and Muffyn as well with low health. To be fair, this is a bonus round for Mad Army. So and it just so happens that NGX has better weaponry at this round. So maybe they can really turn the things around here, and the fact that they are defenders, so they do have some amount of luxury in waiting for these peaks and waiting for this push that can come from Mad Army.
Yeah, and it looks like they're leaning towards that C site, but it's just gonna be Chloe here with her Spectre guarding this one, and she's just hidden by this box because, okay, her alarm bot is down towards garage, so she has another thing to worry about, but that paranoia is gonna be signaling their entry. But good thing about this is from Chloe gets her 3 already, and there's just gonna be JinNynaja for that trade. But right now she can't even plant the spike because Trix is gonna mow her down, and it's gonna be the 3rd round turnaround now for NGX, because we only have here Ivory defending the A site. But I guess they're just gonna give this away because right now there's nobody to contest this entry. But at least Trix here at the other side of the map tries to control the flank, tries to push up for information, but instead gets that kill. But Ivory is gonna get smoked off, so she has now that information that they're walking here towards the A site. And this is not going to be a stopped plan at all, because, I mean, the smokes are stellar here now for the team of Mad Army.
This is an interesting spike plant here. It's not planted for long, so they are going to position themselves in the side. JinNynaja for the flank gets Allukaaa down in towards a link. So it kind of forces both Chloe and Trix to look from their behind, which is a good thing because Anko can take advantage of this with 1 Chloe to shut it down. Lockdown is to be used. They have to be very careful. 1 player is to be detained. Let's see if it's gonna go into light. Ivory though takes 1 down. That's gonna be a defuse. Is it enough though? That's 1 on the pings, but 1-on-1. It's half defused. Goes for the fake, and JinNynaja still takes that opportunity
by NGX.
We'll just have to see, because right now Ayaaa is watching towards short here in a higher angle. That's gonna be a leer. Let's see, Allukaaa will just go for the shutdown. Not the best case scenario to put the leer, especially in an open area such as that, because you're basically gonna be taken advantage of. And right now 4 to 5 people in here, in which Galaxy has the upper hand, and this kind of made Mad Army to tone it down a bit and try, a better strategy at play. Can they go for fakes, or will just commit to this? Because I feel like they are.
Eagle-eyed.
Timing for babytz with that peak though, but there's still 1 remaining here, and this Allukaaa is gonna get shut down by JinNynaja, and it's gonna be Muffyn.
I know exactly.
Beautiful kill there, even though she misses that. Wow, I mean, Chloe still has a lockdown, so this is still possible, but I mean, she's now down to the hands of babytz. It's just up to Trix now. She does have an inkling that somebody might have pushed up, but babytz holding that off angle takes 3 already.
babytz just decides to really push towards a link for potential flank, in which she spots out Trix. Hunterster is going to hit JinNynaja in the process, but it's still, they are not have yet to push this A side. They are eyeing up for A side simply because the chances of success are in here for Mad Army. So it is gonna be detected. Anko here kind of wins a little bit. Uses that updraft. Beautifully done with the Blade Storm. Allukaaa for the trade of her own in getting the Anko in the process. But Allukaaa with the beautiful 3K. She is mad, and she is definitely demonstrating it here. And with that shock dart to deny anything in the process, tricks for the cleanup right now. And that
she's really that duelist made for the team. And the moment that the cloud burst dissipated, then it was a perfect moment for that kill. But speaking of perfect timing, Allukaaa now with this operator, whoo, be scared now, Mad Army.
definitely, where was the berserk that has happened in Icebox? But you know, this is still the first half, and we did see that NGX was, you know, advantageous during that phase. But in towards that panel, we did mention, we saw that maybe Mad Army is really good in attack. That's why we kind of expected them to have the lead here. But Galaxy is, you know, making a statement, proving us wrong. So let's see.
Yeah, and it's really the power of the Killjoy now, and also Chloe as well as the one who's guarding these sites, because she always gets those multi-kills. And right now, Muffyn gets spotted out by that alarm bot, and Chloe decides to peek, but that's gonna be quite scary, because if Muffyn gets that kill, she can instantly just dash away. The good thing about this is there is cover here for her, so she can just easily back away, because she still has that lockdown, so she is still valuable for the team. But Ayaaa here with that push, very, very hungry for those kills, gets babytz. But right now, again, Chloe in this situation, will she be able to get another multi-kill? She gets spotted out by JinNynaja, and that is going to be a plant. But what is going to happen, because she's 48 HP and Ivory is just holding this angle. Beautiful peek by Ivory there. She knows that JinNynaja was
They're starting to be more really organized. Well, not really organized, more like planned out a play of defense here for both sides. See, they wait for the utilities to happen before they go for the peek and kill. But Anko though is trying to get that Revenger squad, getting that 2K. You know, she knows where Trix is at in towards heaven, so a little bit of peek up in here towards heaven could be the death of her. But right now, this post-plant situation is happening. Uses the Hunter's Fury, can get maybe a bit of an intel to where they're at. That is going to be one Hunter's Fury down. Tricks for the trade in towards smoke. However, Ayaaa goes and secures it as well. The double peek with babytz against babytz. Holly and JinNynaja though.
He's seeing maybe babytz pop off at that Cypher, because I've been waiting for that moment as well during maybe the post plants, but it's usually the rest of the team members. This is gonna be a fast P hit, Saya.
Indeed. And they're just creating noise with that cage that came in from babytz here. And that's gonna be a shock dart. It's going to inflict some amount of damage, at least by 7 here. But Chloe though, again with her sprays, is just working really well for the team. So goes in towards that smoke. That's gonna be one for babytz. Fakes the defuse once again. Oh, but Trick still gets one before getting pinned down by Jin. But the 4K to end it though. Chloe, you are...
Yeah, I mean, Allukaaa is the only one who picked up a rifle going into this round, because Allukaaa, she is that perfect agent for this entry. But it's JinNynaja here holding the battle. She gets the head of Chloe. She's gonna tag down at least the rest of the members of NGX, but that's not gonna be enough, because Muffyn will spray them back down. So right now, in terms of this push, Anko just puts a hold to everything else. Ivory at least gets a kill, but Muffyn with that 3K gets them another win.
On towards post plant if that were to happen, because we've seen that time and time again, right? She uses the Spectre to spray and then, you know, hope for the best, and it was really working for her. So let's see if it shows. But right now, Muffyn, to open it out, takes down Trix.
Yeah, I mean, with no Sova in the picture now in terms of this attack, it's going to be quite impossible for them to take control of a site. But right now, I guess in terms of the entry, Ayaaa has been very successful with those dashes, getting them off guard with those kills. But Muffyn right now, with the angle that she's speaking, I think she knows that Ayaaa will be maybe going that direction. But right now, that's not going to be the case. Anko here holds this very cheeky position, but the good thing about this is Allukaaa is ready for her. Shuts down the Reina flank. And given this Polly, she does have that paranoia, so it has to be just timed perfectly. But even with that spray down, she doesn't get anybody.
30 seconds left.
Using the pull again, but at least at a higher angle. Muffyn will be taking Allukaaa down. Not going to isolate the fight. Chloe shuts it down. Polly and Muffyn once more goes for that 4K.
They're leaning towards this A site, but the spike is really far behind.
Really far behind there, but that was a beautiful double peek and trade for Allukaaa and company. 3 versus 4 now. In terms of numbers, NGX do have the upper hand. They can play around the map right here if they choose to, because members of Mad Army are an ace site for that potential crossfire. And here we have Polly as well to try her best to control the sites with smokes, to say the least. But they are going to commit into A instead. You know what? Let's just go for it and hope for the best. And the best is enough for Jin, to say the least, with that 2K to dwindle the numbers down to an even ground.
But Chloe here, she's flanking. And if she gets that Omen kill, I mean,
30
Polly,
seconds left.
the only thing that Allukaaa has to do here is wait for that flank. Or maybe create a distraction. Maybe let them focus on Allukaaa first. Because right now, Chloe is also getting this. But Allukaaa gets ahead of Jinny, but they don't know where Polly is. Polly's gonna be there for that kill and finish these things off.
Let's see. But if you look at their gun or weaponry, Ayaaa only has a sheriff to work with because her ult is already up and running. Look at that, Hunter's Fury is going to hit one. Is it enough though? Trix will be taking her with the Hunter's Fury as well. So the ult coming in from Ivory is going to narrow down C. So I think it's bound to happen wherein they'll just look at this other side of the C site, but Muffyn though was able to detect 1, make it 2 with double down recon ball. Chloe for the shutdown, baby TZ to counter it out. And with that being said, the others are just the cleanup crew here. You guys go ahead, grab yourself some drinks, but you know what? They're not gonna give us another breather here. Utilities are used in towards A side to get some of that presence, but then again, I like it how Mad Army is not being too much reactive to this. So it kind of forces down this lockdown from Chloe just so that they can use it to the extent. But look at the C side though, to the other side of the spectrum. They are not phased. Look at how near the members of Mad Army are. So they tried the diversion play, but I think they read them like a book here.
Yeah, and there's gonna be rotations here, but Allukaaa shuts down that aggression from Anko and Trix as well with her own. So the 3 people who early on rotated, they're now down. And right now, it's gonna be Muffyn with that operator to try and stop things here. But Muffyn with that, what? She gets Ivory in that situation. She only saw the corner of the head in her scope. But right now, I think this is a doable situation. She needs to find 2 other members who are down by long. And there's also Allukaaa here by Garage. So she's just really playing this very, very carefully. And Trix is just behind her. But right now, it's going to be Allukaaa spotting her out here and getting that kill. Allukaaa gets the 3. And now a lead once again.
For the side of NGX, they just need 2 more to win this out to force a round 3 unless stated otherwise. But Muffyn though is going to really state it otherwise as she takes Ayaaa down from that fight.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be quite scary right now because she instantly repositions to that B site. So not unless Allukaaa uses that leer, she can maybe get a little bit of cover and then successfully enter. But right now, they're just holding the defaults at the moment because, I mean, given that they're 1 woman down to that operator, it just gives them less space to work with. Because right now, in terms of the dash entry of Ayaaa is now gone. And Muffyn is holding that position. Brings down Allukaaa in that situation. And this is going to be, shaky now for the team of NGX. Because there are 3 remaining. There is that slow creep towards Garage. But there are 2 people waiting for them here in the C site. At least Chloe gets 1, and that's going to be Anko. And Ivory spots out the head of Polly. Now there is that entry and that safe plant in the C site, but not as safe as they can be because Muffyn is still holding that operator and Trix is not giving her anything. She might hear that jump, which gives her that go signal to maybe peek out, and ooh, she just misses Muffyn by a bit. If only Trix could see what we're seeing right now, and that's gonna be what? Maybe a kill here by Muffyn. So Trix is just holding down her ground because she wants a safe post-plant situation, but okay, now she hears that the operator is there. And
they
right
don't
now,
know.
that gravity well,
they don't know
the position of Trix. So Trix might be able to be good for 2 here. No, Muffyn takes cover. Muffyn gets another, but Chloe is gonna be there for the shutdown. Wow, I mean, NGX now down to match point.
Goes around, so this is 10 to 12. Quite. Let's see if it goes and creates wonders for them, to say the least. But that is a kill for Muffyn with that great deny from that alarm bot, and also gets a gun for her own. But right now, the fiasco is happening in towards a cosmic divide to divide out city and heaven, which could be into good use. Ivory though just places the shock darts here in a manner, but Anko is going to shut down Ivory as the spike has been planted. Polly as well. I think this cosmic divide is just working on the favors of Mad Army instead of NGX. But right now we do see Allukaaa takes one, takes for another. You know what? I jinxed it. JinNy here will take one, but Anko for the trade. I jinxed it once again, and we do see 11 to 12 here. Can Mad Army force an overtime? I mean, they have to if they want to secure a sweep. If not, let me go and see game number 3. Never know, but Hunter's Fury did not spot her out actually, but you know what? Allukaaa did good use to distract her with that Lear. Ayaaa with that 2K. Can this be the game that NGX is gonna hope for? JinNy, however, is going to hit one in retrospect, and not enough to secure a kill. Donut, what do you think of this? Polly gets one from Garage.
Okay, there's gonna be another kill here by Polly. There's gonna be 3 in this site, and that's a wonderful shock dart there by JinNy. And right now, another shock dart, but it doesn't really hit anybody else. It's just down to Allukaaa here. She does get the first one, uses the dismiss, but what? She's spotted out by that recon bolt, so now JinNy has that perfect position to spot out any peaks from Allukaaa, and that's a win. Now we go to another overtime.
I had to say
it is up for grabs because the team of NGX, they left it wide open for them to plant the spike.
Full-on retake, as you mentioned, for the side of NGX here, in which they have to. So look at them group together in towards Cubby and Silong, and the other 2 is going around the Rosie for potential garage take. But look at this, going in towards the smoke. Not any casualties so far. Shock Dart gets one. Is it gonna be another? Ayaaa takes one here. Trix as well. Is it enough though? Muffyn for the flank takes one, but not enough. Allukaaa will be going it down, but Anko babytz for the cleanup. 13 to 12. Out Mad Army's utilities, that could work. But right now they're crawling in towards A short and A long. Ayaaa to open it up, gets Muffyn down, and Lears as well, so that they can have a better footing of A side. Chloe to take down Polly. I told you there is still hope, and hope may prevail, but the shock dart says it's not gonna be able to hit. But recon bolt as well, that's gonna be positioned inside smoke. JinNy, what a monster. And here we see a little bit of a peek through and through, and a crossfire for the side of NG. Let's see if it works. They haven't planted the spike yet, but it's a 4 versus 3.
Yeah, I mean, that was supposedly the spike plant by Ivory, but that recon bolt was just beautiful there by JinNy. I mean, even her utilities are just perfect, and right now, that's gonna be Ayaaa here with that spray down against Anko. But babytz, she's still alive, so in this situation, there is much that you can do here. And that Sofa, though, trick shots her down. But right now, Ayaaa finishes things off with a 3K. How they managed to turn
that play. But is it going to be enough, though? 13 to 13. This is the second overtime for both sides of the team. Is it enough? Let's see. Because Chloe, again with the cheeky peek, was able to get it down with respective trades across the floor. Muffyn as well with a beautiful dash in towards this site. So they may go for ahead and plant the spike, maybe for long, to say the least.
Where is everyone?
Oh,
and that's gonna be babytz's neural theft, and they know where the members of NGX will be. So right now, that's gonna be a spray down here.
Oh.
babytz gets one. Is she gonna get another? That is yes. Wow. What was that, babytz? I mean, to use all of her utilities to her advantage right now. But right now, this is gonna be another B take, B plant, and holding all of the pulse plants outside towards mid.
Here.
So this is gonna be another take of that pistol round. But even with that, Ivory has the peeker's advantage with babytz. Just shuts her down, but again, now babytz is very low in health, but there are the rest of the members of Mad Army alive and kicking, ready for this retake. And now Polly, she knows that the rest of the team members of NGX will be outside, and Allukaaa shuts her down right now. And there's no smokes anymore to take cover. Right now, Chloe and the rest of the members of NGX are gonna spring them down, and it's just now down to babytz, who wanted to flank, but that's not gonna be enough because Allukaaa is gonna now against NGX. And right now, if Chloe does peek this, Muffyn might get her. And the rest of the team members of Mad Army, they're just outside A. So I don't know if there's a recon bolt that Trix can maybe throw in towards C-Long to give them that info that they're outside A, but at least Chloe does get the head. Muffyn gets the second already, but JinNynaja is gonna be out there for the trade. Right now, there is gonna be another kill here by Ivory, and the rest of them, they're just hugging that wall, but Polly is very successful for that shutdown. So right now, it's a 2v2, but the members of NGX, they're happy and healthy right now.
Okay, let me just give that emphasis later for the replay. But right now, Trix here takes down babytz, and that is a game for NGX here of 15 and potential match point for this round. But okay, let's look at the replay real quick in a bit here, because I have questions. It's more about the calls. It's about the shot callings here for both sides of the team.
Yeah, and then JinNynaja, she wanted to get another kill here by just using that recon bolt when everybody else is caught off guard. But JinNynaja, she's been landing all of these kills with just the shock darts. I mean, proving so much that her Sova and her role is so vital now for the team of Mad Army. But right now, I mean, there's another recon bolt here, and she's gonna just push through. She's gonna stop the plan, and it's now just down to Polly, who is really successful in making this another overtime. And dash here, but Allukaaa, with how her crosshair is positioned, I think she'll be ready for this push. She spots out somebody for garage, but Muffyn there, perfect timing for that dash. Is she gonna spot out somebody else? It's gonna be Ayaaa for the first one, but Trix is gonna be traded out here, and Allukaaa just waiting here by the platform. Gets two already, and it's now down to babytz. She gets the head of Allukaaa, and it's what? Just Chloe. Sentinel versus Sentinel. And right now, the cover that babytz is able to create with her utility is just stellar. So now Chloe, what she has to do is to rotate over to garage and maybe catch babytz off. Right now, it's gonna be babytz spotting her first, and now a lead for this overtime towards Mad Army.
Potentially get another overtime.
Yeah, well, they're taking mid right now, but it's gonna be what, 3 people around the seaside. I mean, across the seaside. Muffyn is just holding this angle, but Allukaaa is so ready for her. That paranoia is gonna slow them down, but the good thing about this is Ayaaa, she just dodges that in the perfect moment. But babytz and Anko, they're here for the crossfire, and there are 5 people here that's gonna walk across their crosshairs. That's gonna be what, Anko with 2 already, and Polly getting one of her own. But at least NGX, they wait patiently and get the kill. Positions herself towards that C site instead, so at least Trix will be there for her support. But Allukaaa, she makes it happen. She gets that kill, but Muffyn gets Ayaaa across the part of the map, and Muffyn is already pushed up here in this garage area. But oh no, Trix and Mochiyx gets traded out by poly kills here and there, but at least Chloe gets the 2 that they need right now. And it's gonna be Allukaaa yet again in this crossfire, shut down by Muffyn. And she doesn't know where Chloe is, but she has an inkling. She now peeks and gets that kill. 3K for her and a nano leaf clutch for...
What can you say? What can you say that Mad Army can do for them to secure this, or vice versa, or where in NGX can just really go for that tie once more?
I think they have to shut down Jinny here by heaven. I mean, she's been getting all these skills by just using the recon bolt and as well as the shock darts. I mean, she needs to be shut down, but I mean, the team of MA, they're not giving it to them. So this is going to be another successful entry. But as long as Jinny is alive there by heaven, this is going to be something that's unstoppable.
But I love the discipline of Jinny though. The moment that she kind of like jiggle peek from heaven, then immediately goes back, she knows that she's going to be sprayed down. That's discipline itself. And another thing is, Chloe is down. So basically they don't have to worry about those cheeky corners, to say the least. Another dash in, Ayaaa for that shutdown, Muffyn for the trade with that recon ball to detect members here. That's gonna be head with only Allukaaa to have that potential clutch. No, Jinny goes for the shutdown, and with this, Mad Army sweeps their round as they proceed towards upper bracket, and NGX